China is evolving in each sector, from economy to export. But the most prominent one is its advancement in the field of AI. Taking the spot of the country with the most developed AI, China has created quite a chaos among other countries. How will Chinese developed AI affect the rest of the world? Can we expect them to use AI-developed machines in their military bases? Let's find out in today's video. China is set to take over the US along with other big superpowers with developments in the field of AI, which will make the country even stronger than it is today. China is undeniably becoming the world's largest economy and a strong superpower. In fact, it is set to gain the title of world's largest economy by 2028. China has been constantly making efforts to improve itself, and now the results of those efforts are becoming prominent around the world. Until now, the US was the most developed country in terms of AI, but with constant effort and determination, China has successfully surpassed the US and has become the leading country with advanced AI technology. Currently being the world's second largest economy, China has advanced in the AI sector and will dominate many major technologies such as synthetic biology, genetics, and most importantly, AI. The artificial intelligence development sector in China has massively improved in the past 2 decades, which is pretty evident now. China's global share has vaulted from 4.26% to 27.68% in the field of artificial intelligence in just 2 decades, which surpasses other countries, including the US. China also has more patent rights in AI than any other country. If you think that is all, you are wrong. By 2019, China was able to bag the title of the second country with the most research firms in AI, the first being the US. Most Chinese firms focus on speech, vision, image, and facial recognition, making them more advanced in the field of AI. China is also actively developing powerful and super intelligent computers that are more efficient than those in the US. It is unclear why China is taking such a huge interest in developing AI, but some of these motives are quite evident. China's increasing attempts at amassing artificial intelligence are to gain some form of power over other countries, as the field of AI is not being explored in other major countries as much right now. And this may be the reason why China is desperately trying to become the world's largest AI powerhouse. AI will give power and money to the country, which it can use to dominate the rest of the world. Perhaps that explains the huge interest in AI. But how can these advancements in AI by China affect the rest of the world? Well, the biggest concern of the people is that they believe China aims to use its AI technology to strengthen its army and military units. It seems that China's main focus is to use maximum levels of AI in its defense sector, which is alarming for its enemies. Wait till you hear this. China plans to deploy AI-developed technology in their army and aims to defend their country using this technology. The Chinese government supplies a good amount of resources to its information and technology sectors, with the aim of producing more and more advanced technology that will also help in creating the deadliest weapons that can be used by the country to defend itself. This fusion of artificial intelligence with the Chinese army has created some of the deadliest weapons that will ensure maximum destruction. China can potentially use AI-developed machines and robots to make its army the deadliest and strongest of all. These include thousands of humanoid robots, autonomous drones, and even killer submarines that are developed using advanced AI to target the opponent and even spy on them. And if you think about it, China's attempts at developing AI would only make sense if they wanted to employ those in cases of war and taking control over other countries. It can heavily reduce manpower and easily achieve the desired goal of China's attack strategy, as robots are immune to making mistakes. And this is not good news for all of us. Do you think that this is just a call for an apocalypse? Let us know in the comments down below. The humanoid robots are autonomous and trained to cause maximum destruction to their opponents. What's more terrifying is that these robots are being developed to recognize their opponent well via sensory and visual perception, and to increase death tolls by doing dangerous tasks that a human soldier won't be able to do alive. If a single, strong humanoid robot can tackle humans mercilessly, imagine what an army of these things can do. It seems like we're getting closer to extinction. This might make your jaw drop. China was also believed to have tested an AI submarine known as the Killer Sub to spy on its enemy, target it, and shoot it without anyone noticing. How terrifying. In 2012, China was allegedly testing out the submarine secretly. China has already produced some pretty dangerous weapons with the help of AI, and their features gave the world a glimpse of how advanced AI development had gotten. Imagine that these kinds of deadly drones and submarines are intended to be used in war. Will we be able to stand a chance against them? I don't think so. Just like in the movie Terminator, we can expect man-made robots to turn against humanity if any country decides to use them in their military bases. And since China is rumored to be doing so, we should seek to live on another planet, because forget that there will be any chances of your survival here in the apocalypse. The problem with using these deadly AI-developed machines is how powerful they are in comparison to humans. The bizarre thing about these powerful AI machines is the fact that they don't need a human to operate and function, since they are autonomous. This basically means that the Chinese government can just launch them and be sure of the fact that these emotionless machines will cause a great deal of destruction to the planet without facing defeat easily. With the use of AI in the military, standing as an opponent to China will be almost impossible, which is also why many countries are opting for AI robots to ensure success if a war ever strikes. Now, the main issue is, should robots be relied on when defending a country? It has been evident that China is testing out its AI products every now and then to make sure they work properly under trained conditions. This is because no matter how advanced and powerful a machine becomes, it's still a machine that's unpredictable and can backfire after a breakdown in its system. China's development of deadly AI-powered automated drones and spy submarines makes it evident that, in the future, we will definitely see humanoid robots deployed in the army and programmed to brutally kill the opponent. We can expect China to use AI robots and machines against their opponents, because anything can be expected from the country. China also faced backlash for allegedly spying on people's personal information through TikTok, which has also caused the app to be banned in India, one of China's rivals. China is suspicious on all fronts, from having concentration camps to actively partaking in ethnic cleansing of various races, to taking away people's right to believe in religion, and also giving massive loans to many third world countries, knowing that they cannot pay back these loans with the interest. In this way, China is also preparing all the third world countries to be its puppets and provide support in case of a war. And now, with the news of China using AI as possible weapons for war, we really should reconsider where we are standing right now. Although China received backlash for allegedly using AI killer robots in the army, it denied the accusations and clarified that the robots were being built for research purposes and not to be deployed in the army. But that sounds super suspicious. In 2012, a campaign against killer robots was organized, and the aim of that was to stop the developed countries from using AI-developed dangerous robots in their military bases. Even though China did participate in this campaign, what was striking to people was the fact that China didn't stop the production of these AI robots even after that. How do you view this situation? Do you think that in the future, battles among countries will be fought with man-made machines? If you like today's content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Do you think that deploying robots in army bases is dangerous for human civilization? Let us know in the comments below.